Today, Italy faces a major population challenge of late marriage and low birth rates, as young people struggle to start families in the face of low incomes and major global issues such as war and climate change. Can Italy's Conservative Party brothers convince young people to have more children? Not only the country's biggest party but also world's richest person has understood that Italy is now in danger. The world's richest person, Elon Musk, in one of his interviews urged the crowd to make more Italians because this cannot be addressed only through immigration from other countries. This is not the first time Musk has expressed concern over Italy's low birth rate. When the birth rate in Italy fell below 400,000 in 22, Musk later wrote on Twitter that Italy is disappearing. But let me tell you that it was not always the case that Italy experienced a baby boom after World War II. Italy recorded more than 1 million births in 1964, with an average of 2.7 children per woman. In his 1968 book, The Population Bomb, American biologist Paul Ehrlich predicted that overpopulation would lead to famine and infectious disease by the end of the 20th century. When the first United Nations International Conference on Population was convened in 1974, the world's population had reached 4 billion. Western countries also called for family planning to control population explosion. The results will be visible even after 50 years. Italy is now worried about the falling birth rate, increasing age and declining population. Media outlets have also described it as a demographic winter, as the baby boomers are dying off. The birth rate has fallen to 6.7 births per thousand people, with an average of 1.24 children per woman, below the total fertility rate of 2.1 children per woman needed to maintain a stable population. Stuck in negative population growth, Italy's population is now 59 million and may decline to 48 million by 2070. The think tank estimates that Italians could disappear within 300 years if death and birth rates are not reversed. The Brothers of Italy party believes that the country's birth rate has declined due to the decline of the traditional family and the mother's role, as more women pursue professional aspirations rather than motherhood. Today, Italy's birth rate is falling to a record low in the last 20 years. In 2000, there were 10 births per thousand people. In 2014, there were 8. As of 2021, there were only 7 births per thousand people. Increasing Italy's birth rate is the main policy of the far-right Brothers of Italy party. Party Senator Lavinia Manuhin said, "My mother always told me, you should always remember that you have the opportunity to do what you want. But you should never forget that your first aspiration is to be a mother yourself. Must be made." However, her comments were criticized as relegating women to traditional roles, ignoring the structural problems of modern society that contribute to low birth rates, and making childbearing a woman's mission rather than a shared responsibility between both men and women. The Brothers of Italy party believes that the country's birth rate has declined as a result of the decline of the traditional family and the mother's role, as more women pursue professional aspirations rather than motherhood. Giorgia Meloni, founder of Brothers of Italy, often mentions during her campaign that she is a mother and actively participates in pro-family, pro-life, and anti-abortion activities. After becoming the country's first female prime minister in late 2022, she continued to encourage women to have children by reducing VAT rates on diapers, milk powder, and car seats to reduce the tax burden on women with at least 2 children, ensuring free nursery schools for the second child, and increasing the baby bonus for the third child. Giorgia Meloni, Prime Minister of Italy, during her annual news conference in Rome on 4th January 2024. VAT cuts on diapers and milk powder were ineffective and abolished after 1 year of implementation. Free nursery schools have not yet been implemented, while the impact of other policies remains to be seen. But data from Italy's Nation Statistics Bureau ISTAT showed there were 3,500 fewer births in the first half of 2023 than in the same period in 2022, suggesting Italy's demographic winter has not warmed up. Most Italians still have the traditional mentality that mothers should stay at home to care for their children before primary school age. Public childcare and nurseries are uncommon, and most primary schools only run for half days because they assume mothers will be there to pick up their children after school or wait for them at home. About 20% of women leave their jobs within a year of the birth of their first child. The modern woman does not agree with the moral argument promoting the importance of motherhood, and the return of women to the family unit may not result in more births. It is also wrong for women to choose between career and motherhood. The problem lies in the employment environment and social welfare networks. The female employment rate in the northeastern city of Bolzano is 70% higher than the national average of 50%. Due to the availability of public kindergartens, extensive medical and social service networks, Bolzano's birth rate is 1.72 higher than the national average of 1.24, with assistance for first-time housing purchases for young people and a monthly child benefit of 200 euros until the age of 3. In comparison, southern Italy has a female employment rate of less than 50% and a relatively low birth rate. Sardinia recorded the lowest 0.95 births per woman. The reason for the decline in the birth rate in Italy is not that young people are against having children. According to ISTAT, 46% of Italians want to have 2 children, while 22% want to have 3 or more children, but find it difficulty to actually do so. Young people are unable to buy or rent a home due to low wages, and women leave their parents' home at age of 29. While men leave their parents' home at the age of 31. There is some joke that living with your parents is the best form of contraception. Women are delaying the age at which they start careers and families, where women have their first child at an average age of 32.4 years. Having children late also makes it difficult to have more children. If work or life commitments come in the way, women postpone giving birth and lose the best time to have children. In the end, they will choose not to have children. Although 1.2 million Italian youth aged 18 to 34 choose to move abroad for work or further study in the hope of a better career, many of those who leave home are more inclined to have children, because children are the first building blocks for any kind of future. Having children represents an extension of life and is the greatest promise towards the future. But Italians do not dare to commit lightly because of the feeling of uncertainty. In 2020, the lockdown caused by the pandemic kept people at home and had no place to go. Some predicted this would lead to another baby boom. But the opposite happened, and the number of births declined from 2020 to 2022. The pandemic, the Russia-Ukraine war, unrest in the Middle East and worsening extreme climate conditions have caused many young people to be pessimistic about the future, finding it hard to believe that tomorrow will be better. With the radical environmental group themselves, also called the last generation. Even at this time when the situation is like this in the country, Meloni is against surrogate birth, and her party is trying to make such laws which would define it as a universal crime, even if it is done abroad. However, even if the birth rate improves, it will not solve in the short term the issues created by decades of falling birth rates. To solve the relevant issue of labor shortage, lack of pensions, and heavy burden on the healthcare system, demographers have recommended bringing in immigrants, which Meloni does not welcome. Meloni is a strong proponent of family values, but what she encourages in the traditional family unit, even though she herself has given birth to a child out of wedlock and was living with her partner, whom she divorced at the end of the last year. She was separated. With the rise of feminism, more than 40% of newborns in 2022 were from new-style families without marital relations. With continued successes on the issue of the right to gender equality, many same-sex families emerged, but when Meloni took office, the district courts cancelled the registration of 33 women in same-sex relationships as mothers because they were non-gestational mothers. This is very wrong, and we should understand that as technology is advancing, society is also changing rapidly, and there is a need to think about policies from a broader perspective. Relying on a return to the traditional family unit and promoting the role of motherhood to encourage births is like drawing blood from a stone. Perhaps only then something good can happen to Italy. What is your opinion? Please let us know in the comment section. If you liked the video, then hit the like button, and for more such videos, subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. See you soon with a new video. Till then, goodbye.